We are starting this off with the question, what is communication? Seeing as this is my final project for Comm114, I should be able to give a clear and concise answer, but the truth is I barely scratched the surface of communication. What I can do, though, is go into my 3 favorite theories of the semester and kind of break down how they interact with one another. First, personal favorite, impression management. Impression management basically says that when we put an act to the world around us. This is the idea of the front stage and backstage. Front stage is what everyone sees around us. It is the way we act to the outside world. But the backstage is who we really are, our true feelings, beliefs, ideas, etc. Next, constructivism. Constructivism helps us understand the link between our perception, attributions, and how we then interact with people. Attributions are something we learn, and from that we construct categories that different individuals, objects, events, and they all fit into one of those categories. In turn, these constructs we create cause us to react a certain way to certain things. An example of this would be a little boy has only ever seen cars in his life. One day he sees a truck and he calls it a car. He sees wheels, windows, hood, an antenna, everything a car would have. But once being told it's the truck and them pointing out the differences, he now has those 2 different constructs, 2 different categories. Last theory, but not least, is mindlessness. Mindlessness is the idea that we behave automatically rather than thoughtfully when communicating with others. An example we all see every day is when someone says, "Hey, how are you?" It's an unconscious response. You say, "I'm doing good," or "I'm doing great." It's rare that someone will actually tell you how they're doing. It's kind of just our way of reading each other's scripts. Now, these theories might not seem connected, but as it is with every theory in the study of communication, they are all some way or another connected. You just got to find that link. My main link here is the front stage, backstage of impression management theory. We tailor our messages to whoever we're talking to. In a way, we change masks according to the audience and situation. This is the acting part of the theory, or the front stage. But do we know how to actually act? Here we use constructs. These constructs allow us to open up a dialogue with someone we never have met. And you see someone come up in a sports jersey. You probably give them open up a conversation about either that team, that sport, different team, whether they played. The list goes on. But with that one attribution, a person could accurately pick the correct strategy for that given situation. The problem that arises here is when you have so many interactions with the same construct, we start to form a script. We start to respond automatically in a mindless way. We're not thinking thoughtfully through the conversation. We know the questions to ask, we know the responses to their questions, but we might not dig deeper than that. Say I'm mindlessly conversing with a man in a cowboy hat and cowboy boots. The script in my head has given me all sorts of questions, comments, jokes that I know have worked for other people in the same contract before. He could respond, maybe laugh, throw a few jokes back, but that's not really teaching me anything about him. I'm not allowing myself to make a new construct for him. Maybe he's a gifted opera singer. Maybe he loves to knit, Maybe the person whose front stage is completely different than your own actually has like the same backstage. Yeah, my main point with connecting these is we all wear masks. We choose our mask according to the person we're communicating with, or the people we're with. Our masks allow us to access that script, and once you have that mask and script, it might allow you to start a conversation easily with just about anyone. But the problem with a script is at the end, the script will run out. It's not ongoing forever. At some point, you need to start making your own script as you go.